Have you been diagnosed with cancer after taking the blood pressure medicine Valsartan? If so, give us a call now. We want to talk with you because there's a good chance that your cancer was caused by taking contaminated medication. I'm Milton Eisenberg with Dan Chapman and Associates, and let me tell you just a brief little bit about what Valsartan is, what it's supposed to do, and how people end up getting cancer from taking it. First, Valsartan is a blood pressure medicine, primarily used to treat high blood pressure. Can also be used to treat congestive heart failure or to take, if you've had a heart attack, to try to stop from having a second heart attack. And it's a generic medicine, which means that a lot of people can get it cheap. It's not a name brand drug where there's a patent on it and you got to pay a lot of money to get it. There are several different drug companies that make Valsartan. And what happened was, and we're not sure exactly when, but sometime around 2015, some chemicals that are used by these pharmaceutical companies to make Valsartan came from China, and these chemicals were contaminated with a substance called NDMA. That's Nancy, David, Mary, Apple. NDMA. And NDMA is a very toxic substance. It's a genotoxin, which means that it causes damage at the cellular level. It's very, very toxic. In fact, some scientists use it to create cancer in mice that they can then study, how do we get rid of these tumors? And they give it NDMA. And unfortunately, because of negligence, these chemicals came over from China. The pharmaceutical companies used them to make the Valsartan. They started selling them, and several years later, they happened to find out, hey, wait a minute, we did a test on this Valsartan and there's some impurity in there. Oh no, it turns out that that impurity is NDMA. And so the first organization to really catch on to this and recall the medicine was the European Medicines Authority. And the EMA found out about it, decided to review the medicine, and before they even finished their reviews, realized they were dealing with a very toxic substance, and they recalled all the Valsartan off the market in the European Union. The Americans were a little bit behind the Europeans on this, and it wasn't until July of 2018 that the United States Food and Drug Administration did the same thing and did a recall on Valsartan. But the United States Environmental Protection Agency is one of the agencies that has said that there's enough evidence out there that NDMA is a possible carcinogen for humans. That means it causes cancer. So this is very concerning if you or your loved one happen to take Valsartan every day to treat your high blood pressure, and at the same time, every day you took your blood pressure medicine, you're getting some poison, you're getting some poison, you're getting some poison every day. And of course, the higher dosage of Valsartan you took, the more poison you were getting, the more NDMA you were getting every day. And what we found is that the constant exposure to that over a period of months or even years is going to tremendously increase your risk of getting cancer. And so let me tell you about the people we're trying to help. If you were taking Valsartan after 2015, between 2015 and July of 2018, and you took it for at least 6 months, and after 2015, you were diagnosed with stomach cancer, liver cancer, kidney cancer, or colorectal cancer, you need to call us. Or if your loved one died from one of those forms of cancer and they took Valsartan during that time period, you need to call us. Because it's a very good chance that that cancer came from the NDMA that was in the contaminated Valsartan. So we want to help you look into this. There's no fees that you owe us unless we get you a settlement. There's an MDL, a multi-district litigation set up in New Jersey with a federal judge that's already overseeing these cases, and that's where we'll file your cases, and that's where we want to help you. Nothing's going to be able to undo the cancer. Nothing's going to be able to bring your loved one back if they died from cancer, but we can hold the people accountable who were not on top of what they should have been and allowed this contaminated chemical to get into this medicine and allowed this medicine to get in the hands of you or your loved one and cause you cancer. So please give us a call. Our number's on the screen. You can go to our website at danchapmanlaw.com and get more information. Thank you.